they will face perdition. In the time of the sixth Imam had children from several wives. One of his sons was the seventh Imam, Imam Moosa al-Kadhim. But in addition to Moosa al-Kadhim, he had another son by the name of Abdullah. Abdullah was a son from another woman, from another wife. And Imam Kadhim was the son from another wife by the name of Hamida. Hamida was a very pious lady. Even the other was a pious lady. But the son that was born, Abdullah, he was called Abdullah Aftah. This man, like Jaffer Sadiq, goes rogue. So while at the time of the sixth Imam is alive, Imam realizes this boy of mine is not proper. And on numerous occasions he would tell him, why can't you be like your brother Moosa? Why can't you be like your brother Kadhim? Why can't you be like him? And from the very beginning, Imam knew this man is not having a proper ideology, because he had certain friend circles, certain things. These friend circles wrecked things up. You saw what happened to Jaffer Sadiq visiting the Bani al-Umayyah court and where he landed up. Same thing happens with Abdullah Aftah. What happens now? In the lifetime of, as soon as the sixth Imam passes away, this Abdullah Aftah stakes claim to the Imamat of the Ahlul Bayt after the sixth Imam. Now what happens, what the seventh Imam does, that's a different issue. But understand, immediately after the death of the sixth Imam, his son Abdullah Aftah stands up in competition to the real Imam, who was Imam Kadhim alayhi salam. So at that point of time in history, immediately after the death of the sixth Imam, there were two Imams taking claim to Imamat. Remember what the tradition says, halakal musta'jilun. Individuals who go after an Imam without appropriate investigation, halaka, perdition. This is a categorical example, a classic example. Sixth Imam has passed away. Immediately after him, two individuals are taking claim to Imamat. One is Imam Moosa al-Kadhim alayhi salam, which according to us is the right Imam. And second, Abdullah Aftah. Now that's a different issue. 70 days later, Abdullah Aftah dies. What happens? Fulan, that's another issue. We don't want to go into that. But at a point of time, both were there. Now look what the 12th Imam does, what the 6th Imam does, in order to understand and without investigation. Now two individuals from the same family are. We're not talking about two individuals, one from the house of the Imam, the other from the house of a neighbor. No, two sons of the Imam. The father is Imam Masum, one Moosa, second Abdullah, one Moosa al-Kadhim, second Abdullah Aftah, both stating we are the Imams. Whom do you select? If at this point of time you go by sentiments, the ideology at that time, majority of the people were saying we should follow Abdullah Aftah. You know why? Because he was the elder son. He says, what is your logic? What is your reasoning for following Abdullah Aftah? He says, because he is the elder son. Oh, but if he is the elder son, so what? He says, don't you remember at the time of Imam Hassan and Imam Hussain, Hassan was elder to Hussain, so he became the Imam first. So over here, now that the sixth Imam is gone and he's got two sons, both of them taking claim to Imamat, you need to go with the elder son, which was Abdullah Aftah. Upon the death of the sixth Imam, look what happens now. If that musta'ajalin is there, individuals would go after Abdullah Aftah, seek a wrong Imam. You seek a wrong Imam, your akhirat is gone. This is why it said, the riwayat says, halakal musta'ajalin, don't rush, investigate. Just as here in this case, in addition to the true Imam, a pseudo Imam stood up. Similarly, at the time when Imam Zamana comes, there will be pseudo Imams that will be standing up. We need to investigate. Look what happens then. Now when the sixth Imam passes away, means he is killed. Killed by whom? By Mansur Dawanaki. Mansur Dawanaki was one of the Bani al-Abbas Khalifa. Once he dies, Mansur Dawanaki tells Muhammad ibn Sulaiman. Muhammad ibn Sulaiman was the governor of Medina, in the city in which Imam was killed. Mansur Dawanaki creates the entire conspiracy of killing Imam Sadiq alayhi salam. Once he is dead, he then calls up Muhammad ibn Sulaiman, the governor of Medina, says, I've heard Jafar ibn Muhammad has died. Take hold of his wasiyat. Find out who is his representative in the wasiyat that the Imam has stated is going to be my next Khalifa. As soon as you find the name, take hold of him and kill him. Khalifa's order. This Hakim, this governor says, I have to do it. So he sends his people to the house of Imam, says, we need the wasiyat of Imam, we need to find out who's the next Imam. The idea was to kill him. He takes out the wasiyat, he goes home, takes out the wasiyat, reads the wasiyat, ajab. See, investigation we are talking about. Here it's not about sentiments. You're talking about life and death. You're talking about the Iman. You're talking about your entire akhirat. He takes the wasiyat. When he opens it, Imam has written, after me, my successor are the following 6 people, are the following 5 people. First name, because in the wasiyat he has to mention, after me who's the Imam, who's my successor. As this Muhammad ibn Sulaiman opens the wasiyat nama of the 6th Imam, don't lose track, we're trying investigation to find the right Imam. As he opens, he sees 5 names over the Ajab. First name, Imam writes, after me my successor are these individuals. 1, Mansur Dawaniqi, the Khalifa bin al-Abbas. Second, his own name, Muhammad ibn Sulaiman, the governor of Medina. Third name, my wife Hamida is my successor. Fourth name, my elder son Abdullah Afta. The 5th name, my younger son Moosa al-Kadhim. This Muhammad ibn Sulaiman, the governor of Medina, opens a letter. He is under instructions of Mansur Dawaniqi. He was the Khalifatul Muslimin, superpower. He was the emperor, he was the Badshah, he was the Shanshah. He says, as soon as you find the name, kill them. He opens, first name Mansur Dawaniqi, I can't kill you. Second name, my own name, but how can I kill myself? Third name, lady, is confused, I don't know what to do. He writes to Mansur Dawaniqi, Baba, this is the problem, look, this is the letter. This letter goes to Mansur Dawaniqi, he sees his name, his governor's name. Lady says, what is this Jafar ibn Muhammad gone and done? Whom do I kill? I can't kill myself, I can't kill my governor, I can't kill a lady, bana. It will create feminist movement so much, bana. You touch anybody, girl, but lady, but it starts of a problem. It's only somebody else can talk and get away with it. But anyway, what happens is he says, whom do I kill? What do I do? What do I do? That entire issue gets sorted out. But with Mansur Dawaniqi, it gets sorted out. It doesn't get sorted out amongst the Shiites. The Shiites somehow confused. Baba, Mansur Dawaniqi, the 6th Imam, is mentioned Mansur as a successor. How? And his governor, his wife, Baba, we are confused. No, there was a huge outrage, uproar. Who's the Imam? Who's the successor? What do we understand? Su karwanu su nahi. While this entire thing was going on, remember, understand, investigation. Halakal musta'ajilun. You don't investigate, you can land up into perdition. They were confused. Whom do we follow? We can't follow these individuals. Who is the real Imam now? Whom do we go for a Shar'i Masal? Whom do we give our khums? Whom do we seek guidance from? One individual from amongst the companions by the name of Abu Basir. Abu Basir, one of those Jalilul Qadr, one of those intelligent Sahaba of the 6th Imam, very old, blind. He had traveled somewhere, comes into Medina, comes to know lot of Sallu ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad. Comes to Medina, a huge outrage, a huge uproar. What is happening? He says, 6th Imam is dead. Ya wawela. He says, now what is the problem? The problem is this, that he is left a wasiyat which is not identified an individual as an Imam. We're confused, we don't know who's the Imam. He says, I can help you. Let me hear what exactly it is. Probably I can help you out. Because he could not see. He said, can you read it out to me? There's it in Muhammad ibn Jaffer ibn Muhammad now announces that after me the following people are the successor. He said, these 5 people, we don't know whom to follow. He says, read out the names. First, Mansur Dawaniqi. Second, Muhammad ibn Sulaiman. Third, Hamida, the wife of Imam Sadiq. Fourth, Abdullah Afta. Fifth, Moosa al-Kadhim. As soon as he hears this name, he hits his hand. I know who's the Imam. He said, no, you know who's the Imam, you can't even see. What happened? This is a code that Imam had given. I know who's the Imam, Hassan. I know who's the Imam. You see, out of these 5 people, do you know who's the Imam? It says Imam has hidden the real name of an Imam. The 6th Imam has hidden the real name of the 7th Imam in amongst this. If you know your religion and you investigate well, you will not lose out on the real Imam. So now everybody is saying, Abu Basir, we trust you. Sami'na wa atana. You're such a close confidant of Imam Sadiq. We trust you, but can you explain to us how do you get, and who is it? It says, I will take you through each of them and I will tell you which of them is the Imam. But the elimination, trial and elimination. It says, hi Abbas, let's start off. It says, first name Mansur Dawaniqi. It says, Mansur Dawaniqi cannot, investigation. Mansur Dawaniqi cannot be the Imam. It says, why? A Zalim cannot be the Imam. Quran says, La yanalu ahadi Zalimin. My Imamat will never go to a Zalim. He is a Zalim, he kills people, he cannot be an Imam. Correct? So one is gone. So what about Muhammad ibn Sulaiman? It says the tradition of the Holy Prophet, somebody who helps a zalim is a zalim himself. This is the governor of Mansur Dawaniqi who is a zalim. So according to the tradition of the Holy Prophet, this person becomes a zalim. He is eliminated. It says, what about the third person, Hamida, the wife of the sixth Imam? He says, the Holy Prophet says, Imamat cannot go to a lady. So the ladies are automatically removed. No offense to the ladies, Banada. You have to be so careful, man. I'm not Trump, I can get away with anything. See. It says, ladies cannot, Imamat cannot go to the ladies. So number 3 is removed. But number 4, after the 2 individuals remain. So the problem is within this now. How do you discount Abdullah after? It says Abdullah after, the elder son of the 6th Imam, cannot be an Imam. It says why? Now we've got this. This is a belief. This is the Shariat. This is the rulings of Islam. An Imam cannot be an individual who has any physical disability or a deformity or a physical shortcoming. It is not possible. An Imam cannot have a physical deformity. A person with physical deformity cannot have an Imam. Abdullah Aftah was an individual who had a physical deformity. Abu Basir says Abdullah cannot be the Imam because he's got a physical deformity. And according to the Shiite fiqh, according to the Shiite ilmul kalam, an individual who's got a physical deformity that makes him repulsive into the eyes of the people cannot be the Imam. So now number 4 goes, who remains? Number 5, Moosa al-Kadhim alayhi salatu wasalam.